Hey, I wanted to talk to you today about how to add numbers together. So we practiced some addition number stories, and now we're going to work on just adding some numbers together without the story. A lot of kids like to use their fingers when they add. And remember, adding is combining. And that's okay, but that doesn't always work. And so if I gave you the problem 2 plus 3, well, that's pretty easy on your fingers because you can show 2 and 3 and then count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I gave you a number like 7 plus 2, we would need two hands just to start, and that would be hard. So let's talk about 7 plus 2. So I'm going to write it so you can see what I'm talking about. 7 plus 2 equals. So here's our addition fact that we're trying to figure out. The answer to an addition fact is called a sum. So we're going to try to find the sum of 7 plus 2. So look at this. What's the biggest number you see? 7, right? 7's the biggest number. And the next number is 2. Well, I can show 2 fingers. So 7 plus 2. So I can start at 7 and I can count up. So 7, 8, 9. And I can figure out that my sum is 9. Let's try another one like that. Let's do 3 plus 5. What's the biggest number in that number sentence? 5, right? Okay, so the smallest number I show on my fingers, so 3. I have 3 fingers. So then I start at 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I get my number 8 by counting up. Sometimes I know not to count this big number first. I'll show you a trick. So let's do 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2. What's the biggest number in that number sentence? 8 or 2? 8. Okay. So it was 8 plus 2. So I have to fist bump. So I go 8, 9, 10. I added 2. So I fist bumped that first number 8. So 8, 9, 10. And I got my answer 10. So I'm going to write my sum. So counting up is one strategy when you're combining numbers and adding numbers. If you're still having a hard time with counting up, that's okay. You can get out some Cheerios and use those to help you count if you're doing number sentences, or you can just draw it. So if I had 4 plus 3, and I'm trying to find the sum, I could just draw it really easily, like 4 little dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, above the 4. Then I could do 3 little dots here, 2, 3. And then I would just count all my dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to find my answer. Let me show you another one. Let's do 2 plus 6. Okay, what's the biggest number? 6. So you could count up. You could do that strategy. Or you could just draw it. 1, 2 to show 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just drawing them small, but big enough so I can touch and count them. If you draw them too small, it's hard to see them. So you definitely need to draw them big enough so you can count them. Let's see what our sum is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, those are some strategies that you can use to help you add numbers together.